it's now time that we got into some trailers and stuff. Uh, we're gonna be starting with. We're just gonna go straight into God of War. So this this right here is obviously the problem. Like I'm not. I don't even want to bother with the trailer. Like I'll acknowledge that the combat looked like it might be interesting, but like I don't have a PlayStation. I'm not gonna be getting one for this. It's like I would consider it maybe if it was a better looking game, to be perfectly honest, because I do love God of War. Like I played the first three. I didn't play Ragnarok or 2018, but like they seem very different like from the original. So like that was one of the things that put me off from them. So you know, but I'd be willing to give them like it's one of those things I would have gone back and tried them if I knew the next game coming out was good. Because like I've been trying to come and play a lot of games that I've missed lately. Because there was a lot of time I used to be a recovering World of Warcraft player, and I used to play the hell out of that, and I missed so many games. And God of War is one of those ones that I've heard nothing but good things about, and I thought about trying, but it's one of those things like when you know what's at the end of it, like do you want to put in the effort? But anyways, we see what the issue is here. Obviously, with this, you're taking an awesome male-dominated franchise, and again, you're injecting feminism into it. You're injecting, sidelining a male hero and injecting a female one, and using the IP to prop it up. And it's one of those things. It's obvious that like they don't have a lot of faith in this either, because if they did, they would have just made it a standalone game. There's enough there that it could be a completely standalone game that has nothing to do with God of War, and they don't have the faith in it. That's why they chose to do it the way they did, and to attach it to the IP the way they did. And like, is the problem that she's ugly? Yes, that is one problem. It is. Is the problem that she's a woman? Yes, that is also a problem. God of War it's a male franchise. Dudes prefer to play as other dudes. Just is what it is. So like I know I always have. I never gravitated towards games that had a female protagonist for the most part. With a few exceptions, like Final Fantasy VI, great Terra was an awesome character. Uh, can't think of too many others. Resident Evil, yeah, Jill and Claire, they were good. Uh, Metroid, you know, they were good. There's good female heroes out there, but like, and even if this one turns out to be, there's so much going against it from the start because you're taking another male franchise and then injecting, whether they like it or not, they're injecting politics, they're injecting feminism, they're injecting wokeness, all the things that a lot of players hate. Me, I hate that stuff. I don't like seeing it, especially in video games. They always fuck it up. It's like, just stop with it. Just stop. Let characters be white. Like it is what it is. Let them be white. Let women be attractive again. You know, you know. But, and here we are. This is a post of an article from Miss Verdark. Give her a follow on Twitter and on YouTube. The usual suspects are attacking us again. Sexist losers, big mad that Kratos takes a backseat to Faye and God of War. And it's like, is it sexist? I don't see it that way. Like, the IP it's Kratos' IP. It belongs to him. If you want to create something without him in it, then it's not God of War. It just isn't. The problem is that she's a woman, yes. And it's like, if she was attractive, would it be better? Yes, but it still wouldn't be okay. It would still have the same issue of why isn't she just in her own IP? Like, why is she God of War? Like, but I think what the issue is that the gameplay demo that they showed, I think it was actually a tech demo. Because you see, I think I found the actual gameplay footage. I found it, it was posted on Twitter. So this is the real gameplay footage right here. A little bit loud. Actually,
faster, woman! I'm hungry!
See, this is the real gameplay footage. If they would have showed this, I don't think that they would have gotten the negative reaction that they did. You know? This is, and this looks like an awesome game. I think that's what it should be. And here we have another bit of. Oops, not this one. Take this one out. Here we go. And then here we have. This is one of the upgrades for the cube. As you get further into the game, you can unlock laundry mode.
Your soiled garments within me.
So yeah. So I think if they would have released this footage, they would have had a much better reaction. I think people would have understood, and they probably would have been warmed up to the game. Shout out to Dr. Clown PhD on Twitter.